Well, hello, beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Dating and Bright, the podcast. We are not affiliated or endorsed by Brightline Eating, and all content presented in this podcast represents our personal opinions and does not represent medical, nutritional, or psychological professional advice. Are we ready?
I'm ready. What are we talking about?
You know what we're talking about.
Farmer's market?
Yeah, it's
All right.
people are going to be like, oh, this is staged. It's not real. She doesn't really know she really does have this bad of a memory.
You didn't believe me at first.
Because you remembered all the things. Now I realize it's because you listened to them over and over again on Marco Polo.
Exactly. I told
You
myself about that too.
did.
First time we ever had a FaceTime conversation. All right, we can start.
Oh, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Dating and Bright, the podcast. Episode 9. I have to do it this time. 9. I'm holding up 9 fingers, guys, and we'll tell you why I'm holding up 9 fingers and not Patty on the next episode. Foreshadowing. Come back and listen. Today's episode, we are going to talk about our farmers market. And yeah, we just thought it would be a fun episode. We alluded to it on the last one. How we farmers market almost every week. And I have just the most amazing farmers market, but we can also talk about going to Portland and farmers market there. So I will tell you, like, we love ourselves a farmers market.
And what, is there any BLE that doesn't? I mean, BLE person who doesn't, because it's about the fresh veg. I know some people, no, I think the majority of people eat fresh veg. Like you could do canned veg, you could do frozen veg a lot. But the fresh vegetables that we get are just amazing.
Yeah.
And the farmer's market is the hotbed of that.
Yeah. So here in Washington, where we live, there is a huge amount of agriculture that goes on. And I know this because of other lives that I live outside of BLE, but we have a plethora of farms on the other side of the mountains, which we affectionately refer to the eastern side of the state as the other side of the mountains. The middle of the state does a lot of growing, and then north, basically everywhere, all over the state. But then also right here in the area where we live, there is a river valley that is very fertile, and that there's a lot of farms there too. So we get stuff that is very local. Sometimes it's like literal, like right around the corner. And we'll talk about the different farms that we visit regularly and why we visit them, because I think that's really important. But this is real farmers marketing here. It's not shipped in stuff for the most part. It's like that they're really farming it, and a lot of times they're farming it like the day before.
And a lot, like the other day when we got the basil, we were talking to the farmer, like, do you have delicata squash? Is that coming soon? And he's like, I do have it. It's not ready to pick.
Yeah, he's like, next week.
Conversation about it. Like it was the farmer.
Yeah, the farmer. And we have someone getting ready to walk in the house, so we might have a special guest. My niece Stephanie that lives with us might be a special guest on the episode here in just a second. And she farmers markets with us too, so it's a family affair. And your dad joins too, if you want to talk about, because you are new to this farmers marketing.
I am very new because I was a Costco shopper. I mean, still fresh, but I mean, and organic, but not local. No, but and I am all in on it because when you guys were away for the wedding, I went to the farmer's market and did the whole thing myself.
Yeah, when we were all gone for one of my other nieces got married, and so when we were all gone, everybody was gone except for Patty. Patty still went to the farmer's market and got stuff for us for the week, which was great. So I just thought we'd talk through some of the things that we buy there and what we like there, and just maybe give people some ideas if they're new to BLE or new to farmers marketing or whatever the case might be. So I will say, as a coffee addict, the first stop is always the Vintage Bee. The Vintage Bee, which is it is a coffee cart, and I love the coffee there. I get a cold brew, it's delicious. I love the owner, they're very sweet. And there's Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie. Welcome to the
And
podcast.
speaking of, that's where we all meet up. Stephanie meets us there.
At the
Dad
Vintage Bee.
meets
Yes,
us
that's
at
our
The Vintage Bee.
that's our meeting
stop.
That's our meeting point. This is the Vintage Bee. And so from there we cruise, and we generally don't walk through the entirety of the farmers market because we kind of know like the farmers that we enjoy. And so we go to specific farmers. And I personally they're the farmers that do a lot of the berry farming. So there's a lot of berries here on the western side of the state. There is one very specific one that I like to visit because they are people of color. And I think that's really important to show representation where we spend our dollars. So, and they have really good berries. Like I will say this. So Sea-Doo Farms is where we buy our berries from. They have periodically have other things too. We've been buying corn from them lately. That's been
them's
like
really good.
delicious corn.
And they had eggplant once that I really wanted to try, but it was really, I think it was the week that you guys weren't there.
Yeah.
And then they're very forthright about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, it looks really good. He's like, yes, it's 2 days. You need it
Yeah.
2 days and they're out. I'm like, oh, well,
Yeah.
I was going to be home for 2 days. So, okay, we can't, I didn't get any.
Yeah. So they all, yeah. And if the, the gentleman who's the farmer is there, he'll tell you, I mean, and they'll all tell you like how long, like we got some berries this last weekend. They were like, 2-day shelf life. Like, so we're like, okay, we'll only get 2 pints of those because we know like we'll eat 2 pints in the, in the next 2 days. And so anyway, it's just great. It's great. It's great being able to talk to the people who put their hands on the food. So we always, we get berries when they're in season, and the berries are seasonal here. So, at the beginning of the summer, there's more raspberries and then blueberries
What
and
was there? Was it gooseberries?
no.
First time
Lindenberries or I don't
I
remember.
don't remember either, but it was a different berry the first week I was here. The
Oh,
first week
yeah.
I was in the PNW.
Yeah, there's lots of different berries that they have all summer. So right now we're basically on blackberries, and blackberries just grow literally weeds here. So there's blackberries galore. So now we're just kind of in blackberries. And we actually got a bunch of berries from another farm. We got 20 pounds of blueberries from another farm that we froze. That was earlier in the summer. So we haven't been buying blueberries anyway.
Yeah,
But
we just use this in a breakfast bake though. We haven't been eating them
no,
fresh or
well, they're not fresh
frozen.
now because
Yeah,
we froze them all.
right.
Anyway, so we start there, and then next stop is
I don't know the name of
it's
it.
called Amador Farm.
Amador. Yes, I knew it. I just couldn't bring it to my mind.
Yeah.
And that's another person of
They're
color.
they're a Hispanic family from Yakima, and there are multiple Yakima farms. It's not the only Yakima farm at our
And
farmers
it's
market.
multi-generational because they got the kids at
Oh,
at
yeah.
the register doing math and
Well, and
clothes are
and
hide
put
away.
stuff in, putting stuff in bags and that
Mhm.
sort of thing. So it's definitely it's a family affair there, which is really cool to see. But they always have really good fresh produce. And we get tomatoes. You get cherry tomatoes there, which
Mhm.
is one of,
Yeah,
go ahead.
my favorite cherry tomatoes, and right now they're the orange ones. I don't know how they're categorically different, but they're orange ones, and we also get the what are the heirloom?
Oh
We
yeah, the
have
heirloom
tomatoes with the
yeah.
mozzarella, which is we'll get to the mozzarella guy later. But the heirloom tomatoes and the golden beets, which
Yeah.
you got me onto there, they haven't had them last
Yeah,
week or
it's
so.
they come and they go really quick.
Yeah.
So we had golden beet. We've had golden beets over the summer, but not anymore. But
They're so good.
it's also seasonal, which is really interesting. It's like you have to sometimes you just got to get while the getting's good, and then it's gone. So
We don't get a lot of fruit there, but they do fruit.
they do. I think because we
Steph
eat a
gets
lot of
peaches
berries.
there,
When we
yeah.
do a lot of berries, so I mean, and we got plums for the boys, and we'll periodically get fruit there, and their fruit is great. But I personally, because I feel like berries are so seasonal and like they're so
get 'em
expensive
while the getting's good.
otherwise, yes, because like when you buy them in the store, they're so expensive. It's like for us, it's such a treat to get them fresh. And so I'm like berries all summer long. We'll go to other fruit when we can't go to berries.
Can't wait till we get to apples. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm really excited about the
Yeah.
apples because I think I'm used to eating them out of cold storage.
Well, and that's the thing is that I always say like all the farms here have apples all year round because it's Washington. I mean, there's apple farm, but they're not fresh. So like if you're buying them and they're not even, I mean, we might just now get to apple. We're probably just getting to apple picking now. They're cold storage apples, which doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that they're not like freshly picked off the tree, and it's just such a different experience. So yeah, we're getting up to that time now. So we'll probably start buying
We're gonna
apples
go
from
apple
there.
picking, aren't we?
Sure, we can
We
go
gotta
apple
get a Cosmic
picking.
Crisp apple
Oh,
picking.
we gotta find that. I don't know
We
where.
have to do
We'll
it.
find a
We'll
place
do
to
it.
go apple picking. We'll
We
take
make
pictures.
Podcast from there.
Or we'll put it on Instagram.
Yes, we will. These don't travel well.
No. And then, okay, so then This is a
Then
funny
we can
one.
run out to the car.
Yeah, so then Patty will Sherpa all of the produce that we have purchased at that point to the car. Her and my dad generally trek back to the car together to drop off stuff. And then Mom and I and Stephanie will all walk over to the plant stand where we buy our plant babies. And I'm not a plant person, but I'm
She's
swiftly
turning.
becoming one
She's
because it's
turning.
fun. My mom has gotten a nice little garden going at their house because they just moved here a couple months ago. So she's working on the front garden and it's really cute. She likes to go plant shopping. So we'll do that while we wait for Patty and Dad. And then
And I love getting my steps in, so I'll go out to the
Yeah.
car multiple
Yes.
times. But we got a haul right now.
oh yeah.
Because we got 2 flats of berries at this point.
Yeah.
And then 30 pounds of produce.
Yeah, it's a
for-
lot. I mean, it really is. Normally, it's like to
Yeah.
carry it around the rest of the market would be uncomfortable. So it's always nice that she's willing to go back out to the car. So then we always walk by the flowers, and sometimes I buy flowers,
Yeah.
and
We've been
sometimes
hit
I
or miss
don't.
with the flowers.
Yeah, so there's a lot of flower
Flowers.
vendors here, which is, I mean, they're gorgeous. Like this time of year, we're just getting out of dahlia season, but the dahlias are gorgeous, and sunflowers. I was having sunflowers for a while too. But sometimes I don't want to buy flowers that are gonna last for 2 days and then die. Like I want them to last for like at least a week till the next market. And so sometimes we get good ones and sometimes we don't.
It was
But
good one that's lasted like 2 weeks.
I know those sunflowers lasted forever.
Yeah, and we don't know we don't
Yeah.
know how to gauge that.
No.
So if anyone has any ideas,
Yeah, if
on
you have
how
any
we can tell if
suggestions.
the flowers are going to
Because we went
last.
to the same vendor and got flowers and they didn't last as long. So it's not even like vendor to vendor. It just,
Mhm.
I don't know, it's a crapshoot. It
Feels
seems
like it's hit or miss.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we sometimes
we walk
peruse
through
we
the
peruse through the rest of the crafts
yeah.
and stuff. And sometimes we'll be looking for something. Right now we're looking for cloth napkins to help
Mhm.
save our
Which we talked about. Didn't we
relationship.
talk
I
about-
think we
did talk
did.
about that.
Cloth-
Or did we talk about that on the
No, it was a live.
Yeah,
It was on an
live.
Instagram live
Yeah.
that we talked about needing cloth napkins because there's
It's a
paper
whole
napkins.
thing. Check out our Instagram.
Okay. Go listen to Instagram live. Right. Instead of talking about it here.
Dating and Bright.
Dating it. Anyway. But yeah, so we'll go through the crafts and we'll just look and peruse.
Mom's looking for earrings or a
Yeah,
bracelet,
whatever.
and
Yeah, we'll just walk through.
Steph was looking for slime one time.
Slime.
There's something else
I
we're
don't
looking
know.
for. I don't know.
Oh, a crochet
Oh,
macrame
macrame plant holder.
plant holder
Right.
for
'cause
my
now we're
plant baby
people.
because I have a plant baby now.
And then we head over to
The mozzarella.
the mozzarella guy, the cheese guy.
Which is also a person of color. It is another Hispanic family, and they're local here. I think they're in Auburn, Auburn Federal Way, something like that. But they're here within our area, and so they have fresh mozzarella, and we buy fresh mozzarella from them every week.
And we've been doing a caprese salad.
Yeah, so
for
we've
lunch.
been picking up basil from another
yeah, that's
farmer
right.
that has had basil for the past couple weeks, and he was the one that we were asking about the delicata squash because we haven't seen it. And the Amador farm said they didn't have delicata, but he said he was going to have some. So farmers market is tomorrow, guys. We're hoping we get some delicata
We're hoping,
squash.
we're hoping.
Yeah,
And it's funny that we started the caprese salad because we were over at your friends who actually have a farm at their house. And she gave us some basil, and we were
That's
like,
true.
okay, we'll do the mozzarella and we'll do the basil.
That
and
is
now
true.
she's got us buying from Barnes.
yeah.
Because we got started in that vein.
That's true. Yeah, Stacy did give us a bunch of. I
Yeah.
remember that Stacy gave us a bunch of
It's
basil.
amazing.
So yeah. So yeah, that normally ends our farmers market haul. We hit up those. You know, we haven't been taking the kids. The kids are with their dad on Saturday morning, so they used to go and they used to want to hit up all the baked goods and all that sort of thing. So we can just swift by those now. But there's all kinds of food vendors, and it's
And the library's right there.
and the
there's
library's
a
right, playground. Yeah, it's really great. It's a really great farmers market, and we're there every Saturday morning. It's funny because we were in another group that's planning for a thing next summer, and we were talking about just places to be visible in the community. And they were like, oh, if you're going to be someplace, and we're like, we go to the farmers market every
Every week.
Saturday. I was like, every Saturday. Speaking of, we need to post.
We need to post that.
We need to post.
We'll
so
be there
they
at
know.
9.
Yes.
We gotta go early. 'cause we're
Yeah.
going hiking tomorrow.
Yes. So that's the farmers market. Do you have anything else to say about the farmers market?
It's a great experience. I
Yeah.
really love it. The week that
Oh, and then Portland, we forgot.
Oh, yeah, we're
We
gonna
were
talk
talking
about Portland.
So when we were in Portland, we were like, oh, we should hit up the farmers market. And it's funny because we're planning a trip to Hawaii and we're gonna go to the farmers market there. And there was someplace else that was like, oh yeah, we said we were gonna do I don't know. It's like every place we go, we're like, let's do the farmers market. So we went you talk about the farmers market in Portland. That was like otherworldly.
It really was. And we got all different things because
Yeah.
we weren't, we really go to the same places at
Yeah.
the Puyallup Farmers Market and enjoy that. But at the Portland, we just walked aimlessly around and looked at different things. And we got a flat of peaches.
Oh my gosh, those peaches
Were
were amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Thankfully, we
there.
drove, so we could bring them back, which we did. We,
Right.
you know,
Right.
we ate a
didn't
couple
eat
there.
a flat of peaches
No.
in 2 days.
Gosh,
No, but they were really good. And that was also, found some smoked salmon that
Smoked
didn't have
salmon.
any sugar in it,
Yeah,
which
so
is
that's the
very
thing.
rare.
Smoked salmon always has sugar on it, and when they cure it, like they just always put sugar or honey or something like that. So it's really hard to find smoked salmon with
Second
that sugar
ingredient almost every time.
every single time.
Yeah,
So we found it was really good.
it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good smoked
We still
salmon.
have the salmon. I moved the salmon card, but it's over there.
Yeah, so their online stores have been working, but we're gonna keep trying because
Trying.
we like the salmon that much.
Right,
so.
right.
What else
And then
did
what
we
else
get
did we
there?
get the saffron. No, we talked about the saffron.
Yeah, there
but
was a
we didn't get it.
saffron
And
vendor
we have
there.
saffron that I found some
Yeah.
that. What else do we get there?
I don't know.
Corn? Did we get
No,
beans? We got some vegetable, didn't we?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I
either.
just remember those
The
peaches.
peaches.
Yeah. And I actually followed the Instagram account for the peach farm because they were so good. Because I'm like, if they're ever in our area, gosh darn it, we're gonna get some more peaches.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And the coffee you enjoyed.
Oh my
the
gosh,
coffee
there
place.
was fire. There was like the espresso machine had like there was actual fire like heating the water. I was like, oh my gosh, it's
Open
a fire.
flame,
It was
yeah.
open flame. It was so cool.
Yeah.
I don't what was the name of that? Something monkey.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the
I
coffee.
don't know
Anyway,
either,
but
they
yeah.
don't have a brick and mortar. They did have a brick and mortar, but it
But it
was
wasn't-
closed. 'cause
Well,
they're-
we were only there on the weekend and they were
Right.
closed like I don't know the day that we were gonna be
Yeah.
there. So
What other- I thought
anyway.
we got some vegetables.
I don't
think
remember.
All I have is peach memory.
yeah. I feel like there was other stuff we got too, but I
Yeah.
don't remember what it was. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
It's just
We like a good farmer's market. I think that's the moral of this
the moral of,
podcast.
yeah, the moral of this podcast is and I want to say support your local farmers. Check with them or with the people that are working there to make sure it is actual local produce. Because I think a lot of times that people don't know that even though they tout it as a farmer's market, that it's shipped in produce. So you can get the same thing at the grocery store for less money. But thankfully in our farmer's market, that's not the case. And we hit up the farmers we know are local, that are reputable
Representing.
and they're representing, underrepresented and some diversity, which is important to me.
To
So,
us.
To us,
Yes.
absolutely. Anything else about the farmer's market?
We will be there tomorrow.
We will be there tomorrow until our farmer's market is over, which is mid-October. So we'll be really sad mid-October till mid-April when it opens back up. And then we'll probably do another farmer's market episode.
Maybe we will.
We'll definitely go live.
Yeah, we should. We have to remember to post tomorrow.
We do.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's it. And our no spending week ends tomorrow at the farmer's
Yeah.
market.
So we do a no spend week in between farmer's markets. So we've had a no spend week and we've been successful. So
7
we
days
are-
this week.
7 days, no spend. So we're gonna break that at the farmer's market. We're gonna blow the bank. No, just kidding. We're just gonna do normal shopping.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Okay, berries we'll get. Oh, now I'm all thinking about it. Okay. Sure, go to the farmer's market with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, that's our episode, guys.
Take care.
Have a beautiful day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was good.
And that's the show. Thank you for tuning in. If you would like to contact us, you can email us at pattyandmegan@gmail.com or hit us up on any of our socials. Have a beautiful, bright day.